Hey, morning, and welcome to Bush Kiddz. Got another challenge for you today. It's January, and we don't get much sun in January, but today it seems to be shining quite bright. So we're going to look at how to navigate, or at least get some compass directions with a sun stick. Now, let me give you a view of what you need. Okay, quite simply, we need a stick and some stones. Sticks and stones. And the stick needs to be ideally around 2 foot high in length, and just 2 or 3 stones is enough. Okay, so we've placed the stick in the ground, and because of the sun coming from the south, it's casting a shadow, quite a big shadow because we're in winter and the sun is quite low in the sky. So we're going to see if this works, and what we're doing is we're just putting a stone right at the end of the shadow, and we're going to leave that there for a moment and leave it for an hour or two and just see how the shadow moves, and then we'll place another stone. Okay, we've just come back after about an hour and the sun's just about up. You can see this shadow coming all the way up here. That's quite a difference between that and that now. You can see it just at the edge of that. That's after about 40 minutes, so let's go and get a compass and find out what that is. Okay, so we've drawn a line between each of the stones, and ideally you want to leave this about 3 hours and see what the line is, and just map it maybe stone every hour. We've been out for about just over an hour now, so we'll just put a line in between there. So if we face the stick, and the stick should be south from where we put our line, then what we should have is a line between east and west. So we have east here and west here. So now between our line, between our stones, we've got an east and west point. And of course, if we've got east and west, then we know that south and north should bisect that. So that's all well and good with our stones and a bit of sun when we've had it. But let's test it out against the compass and see whether we're right. Okay, we've got our red in the shed. My phone's affecting it as I get closer. But red in the shed, and red signifies north, so actually we're not too far off there. And south, that direction, obviously west and east. So actually just leaving that for about an hour and a half, we've got a fairly decent compass to work from. And we could be looking up then from this place and taking a bearing moving forward and seeing something in the distance that's north, south, east or west, depending on where we want to go. So there you go. So just showing you what we did outside. We've got the sun, as we're in the northern hemisphere in the UK. On the south side, we've put a stick in the ground. That stick needs to be at least really 2 to 3 foot. And then as the sun is shining, it's casting a shadow, and we put a stone on the end of the shadow, and then as it's moving along or moving through the sky, the sun will cast another shadow periodically, and ideally you want to leave it for 2 to 3 hours and just pop a stone at the end of the shadow at each time. And then when you've done, after 3 hours, mark a line between the 2 stones at either end. That should give us an east and west view, and then obviously from east and west we can do north and south, and actually the sun is always coming in from the south because we're in the northern hemisphere in the UK. And there's your sun stick. So there you go, another challenge. This one about using a sun stick to find some compass directions. Obviously the stick needs some stones and obviously needs sun, which is now gone for today. So get the challenge done, show us your photos, show us your videos, get it posted and have it towards your fabulous 40. Take care, be safe.